Now let's look at the data analysis process. Let's look at the data analysis process. We have 5 main processes in data analysis. The first one is data collection, data cleaning, data analysis, data visualization, and decision making. Now I'm going to explain each of these steps. Okay, so the first step is what? Data collection. For your data collection, you cannot just go out there and collect and start collecting data. You must know the project that you want to solve. For example, if your project is in healthcare system, you don't have any business going to collect data in the church. Or if your project is sales, under sales, you don't have any business going to hospital to gather data, to collect data. Okay, so you must know your targets, you must know your audience. Now, coming to the first step, which is data collection. You can collect data using different methods. You can use survey, you can collect the data from databases, websites, sales record, app, using different apps too. Okay, so after collecting your data, what's the next process? The next process is what? Data cleaning. You clean your data. How do you clean your data? You don't use mop to mop your data. You don't use broom to to clean your data. So we have different tools that you can use to clean your data. You can use Excel, you can use Power BI, you can use Python. So these are different things that you can use to clean your data. So what do you do in data cleaning? You remove duplicates, you remove empty row. If you have empty row, you remove empty rows. You fix missing values, you remove errors. You can change date types and the rest of them. So if you look at your data, the data that you have, it will help you to know the kind of data approach that you're going to use. It will help you to know the things that you can do in your data cleaning. Okay, so and data cleaning will also help you to prepare your data set for further analysis. Remember, data cleaning is like the 80% of the things that we do in data analysis. Without cleaning your data properly, it will affect whatever analysis that you want to do. Remember, okay, let's look at this example. If you're supposed to have two different categories in gender, and you have male, you have female, and you have female, but the spelling, you have a female that the spelling is incorrect. So if you did not clean it off and change it to female, you, instead of having two different categories, now you will have three. And have you seen, it will change the gender to three categories instead of two. So since it has changed to three, whatever analysis you are doing is wrong. So everything you are doing is wrong. So that is why you should pay more and close attention to your data cleaning, okay, and prepare it very well for your further analysis. So after data cleaning, the next thing is what? You analyze your data. And how do you analyze your data? You find patterns, you find trends, check relationships. For example, you also check the KPIs and the rest of them. You check the highest, profits, the month you made the highest profits, how much you made, and the rest of them if you're using sales data sets. Okay, there are different things that you can use. The best selling location, the location that gave the highest profit, the gender that gave the highest profit, the product that gave the highest profit. So this will also help you to know which products to restock and which products to reduce while restocking. So it will help you to know they want to add more and they want to reduce. Okay, all right. So the next step is data visualization. Now, for the data visualization, this is just to use charts and graphs to represent those insights that you got from your data. Okay, so now you use charts, you use graph to represent, for example, where the highest five, okay, the top five customers. You can use your graph to do that. You can also, there are different graphs that you can use. You can use line charts when you're talking about trends and pattern. You can use line charts. So you can use different graph to build your dashboard, and make sure that your dashboard is readable. while building your visualization, while building your dashboard, okay, it must be readable. So after everything, the next step is what? Decision making. This is when you use the insights to improve strategies.